first of all, it was really peaceful. We were just talking here, kind of. There was also a scene here and there, and a lot of different artists, singers. They were just telling, singing, and also talking to us and trying to support the protest. We were kind of waking up in the morning and seeing in the news that the students who was here of the whole night were beaten by Berkut, the police unit of Ministry of Internal Affairs. And in that moment, like the revolution, which was supposed to be very supposed to stand here and ask for a certain kind of agreement with the government, suddenly it became much more cruel, and we kind of understood that it won't end just with us going, so it would just become bigger and become more kind of powerful from our side. So there were a lot of tents from different cities, people from all over Ukraine came here to Maidan. And since then, we were kind of creating a little town inside of the city. I started also to participate here, and after the university, I always came here and kind of trying to talk with everyone and support them. But when, and I remember that one day we were also at the university, and then we just heard from the news that some people were shot here because kind of the revolution happened here. But the alley that you see there is the alley of the, now it's called Heavenly 100, because a lot of people were killed there because the snipers were sitting on the roofs and kind of killing people from there. And we kind of found out about the first people who were killed. And I remember that like we were all shocked, and like even the professor who kind of taught us at that moment was just kind of didn't know what that day the transport also didn't go at all, so they stopped the whole public transport, and we couldn't even get to our homes because like no subway, no buses, nothing. So we had to kind of try to find our way to get home. And also at that day we found out about a lot of shootings, and then the next day as well. And I remember that we also had here like funerals on the Independence Square. And it was like a very tragic period for us because we couldn't understand how in 21st century, 2013, where kind of people are just shoot on the streets just because they want the other future for Ukraine, and just expressing their opinions. So, and I remember that after that, I decided that I would become volunteer at Red Cross. So I was also helping them and like helping both here and also just with humanitarian aid, and I think that in my life this event totally changed my perspective, because before that I was just thinking about studies, about becoming an interpreter, just living the ordinary life. But when I saw people here and I saw how many people are really kind of ready to fight for Ukraine and ready to live here, to build it, even though it's not the best conditions. And I know we have a lot of smart young people who would be extremely successful if they went somewhere else. And in that moment I just realized that I want to be involved more in the public sector and generally in CSO. So after that I decided that probably that would be my path for sure, that I would stay in Ukraine, definitely, and I would try to help, maybe through youth, maybe through children, but somehow trying to help to build Ukraine further. And I think that a lot of people after that in this event decided that they kind of haven't realized how much Ukraine meant to them before this event, before kind of we felt that we could lose our country to Russia or to Yanukovych. And that moment we kind of realized that we should definitely fight for that.